Google Forms also has the ability to take a form you create and turn it into a quiz, which it can grade automatically or could be graded manually. That's found under the Quizzes tab. If I wanted to turn this into a quiz, I would have to slide this setting over next to make this a quiz. And then I have the options to release the grade immediately after each submission or later after manual review. Respondent can see missed questions, correct questions, point values. So we have all of these different options that you can turn off if you'd like to. I'm going to set mine to later after manual review. I'm going to click the Save button for all of those options. One thing that you'll notice now, since I turned it into a quiz, is up in the top right it says total points and it's set to 0. If I did truly want to make this a quiz, what I would do then is I would go to each of my questions that I've created. So I just click on it to activate it. And at the bottom, I can click on Answer Key. And this is where I can set the value to how many points I'd like each question to be worth. I can also choose the correct answer and make an answer key. That part is optional. You can always grade it later on your own. I'm going to go down to the next one and I'm going to set the value to my desired number of points. I'm not going to choose a correct answer. That's a one that doesn't truly have one. And I'm going to also set this to the number of points. And you notice as I do it, I'm just clicking on the question, clicking on Answer Key, and setting the number of points. Another option you can do is also add answer feedback so that when the student receives the grade, they can have feedback. So if you have a question, the student answers it wrong, you could have feedback to explain why it's incorrect. And those are the basics for setting up a form. You could post this as an assignment through Google Classroom. You could also share it as a link. So I'll show you the link since we're not covering Google Classroom in this course. All you have to do is click on the Send button in the upper right area of the screen. You can choose whether you want to share it through email. In that case, you can click in or type in all the email addresses to share with. You have the option, if you're choosing an email, to include the form in the email where it would be embedded within the message. If you leave that unchecked, it would provide a link that the user would have to click on. You can click on the link option and get a link there. You can also have the option to shorten the URL. And you can copy it, display it for your students. And the last option, if you click on the brackets, is to embed the HTML. So if you publish your own website for your students, you could copy and paste this HTML code into your page and provide it right on the page for your students as well. And that is how you set up a Google form.